you like some literature, sir? You want to talk about it for a moment? You're a Christian?
I am, sir.
Okay, very good. So, do you think abortion is murder?
I believe it is.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you make any exceptions for it?
One exception, well, honestly, I can't really think of anything to make exceptions for.
Okay.
I mean, a baby is the most purest form of life that God ever gave us.
I agree.
And I just don't think that any circumstance that involves killing an unborn child without even giving it the chance to live, that's just inhumane. It's immoral.
Yeah, I agree.
It's against God.
I agree. So why do you think it's legal in all 50 states?
I believe that it just has to do with the fact that, the devil is the Lord of this world.
Oh, you think so?
And he is a ravaging lion that goes and tries to take whatever he can.
Okay.
And that happens to be with a lot of people from my generation and
Sure.
millennials, and
Yeah.
these people are just corrupted by it.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I agree with you to a certain extent. I mean, I kind of would say Jesus is the God of this world. He's King of Kings and Lord of Lords.
Well, the devil, he's never been to hell. He's never seen it. He still roams this world claiming souls. He doesn't know what hell's like, but he knows what's going to happen to him when he gets cast into the lake of fire whenever hell gets cast into him.
So, remember the verse where it says, when I'm lifted up, the ruler of this age will be cast out. So when Jesus, whether it be on the cross, if he was referring to the crucifixion or referring to his ascension, he was obviously lifted up. So that means the ruler of this world has been cast out. So while the devil's on a leash right now, he can kind of go and try to, confuse people and deceive people. This isn't his world any longer. See, this is what I'm getting at. Is the Christians have stepped out of politics and stepped out of the world because they believe that the devil is the god of this world. So I asked that question, why do you think it's legal? Because Christians don't stand up and say anything about it. Do you agree with that idea? I mean, like, Christians actually...
This was a country founded on Christian ideology.
Oh yeah, very much so. By the Puritans.
You can't deny that this isn't a Christian nation.
Yeah.
Because all the people that came over here were Christians. And they say that freedom of religion is welcoming everybody in, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you need to let them take control of the government as they've been doing.
Yeah.
Look at Michigan, Dearborn, Michigan. You know what I'm talking about.
Well, no, I do. So I'm under the impression this is a white Christian nation, and we're supposed to keep it as such. I mean, I think the Hart-Celler Act of 1967, up until that point, 85% of immigrants had to be from Western Europe, right? Yeah. And so once they changed that, they brought in the third world. They brought in all the ideologies of that third world mindset and all the pagan gods. In Texas, you have, I think it's like a 90-foot statue to the demon god of, and there's a couple of them actually. And, obviously we have mosques going up everywhere. But what you don't see are Christians standing up and saying, no, we're not having this, right? Millions of babies are being murdered. Where do you see all the outcry? Do you see anybody doing anything about it, right? Nothing's being done. So I'm just out here trying to spread awareness that we as Christians, we need to stand up and believe the truths of Scripture. If Jesus is King of Kings and Lord of Lords, then we need to act like that. We need to get involved in politics, get involved in the culture, go to the abortion mills, try to rescue babies, go to the legislators, try to tell them, hey, we want bills, righteous bills, to protect the preborn. We want this LGBTQ crap out of our schools, things of that nature. And so that's partly why I'm out here, and obviously to share the gospel as well. So I know I kind of rambled on for a minute, but are you aware that it's the pro-life establishment who are making it hard for us to have bills of equal protection?
No.
Yeah. So it's not the pro-choice, it's the pro-life. So the pro-life, they say the mother is always a victim, no matter what circumstance. It doesn't matter. She's always the victim. So therefore, whenever we get a bill, which we've tried to get one established the last 3 years, this most recent one is House Bill 714. And the Kentucky Right to Life said, nope, we don't want to support that. They don't want any of their politicians in their pockets to support that. They just want to keep on going on things as they are because the mother is always the victim in their eyes. And what does the Bible say? Right? Murder is wrong. Thou shalt not murder. And if you murder somebody, you forfeit your life. And so that's what essentially what the abolitionist is trying to say. If it's a capital offense, it should be treated as capital punishment. Would you agree with that idea?
I do agree with it.
Okay.
But the problem is Kentucky is a state that while it does have capital punishment, we've not done a single execution in at least 20, 30 years.
Yeah, and I understand
we
that.
have the longest standing death row in the nation.
No, I do understand that. So you're okay. You're good with the death penalty. You think
I'm
that's
okay with it,
the
yeah.
righteous the way to do it.
We're supposed to abide by the law of man, but never forfeit God.
Yeah, yeah. So now that's going to lead into another conversation, but I won't get into that. So are you saying that we just need to abide by whatever standards the government sets up? Is that what you're trying to say?
Oh, I believe that we need to set up our own laws too.
Okay. Okay. Very good.
Because we the people made these laws.
Yeah. According to God's law.
And we have the rights to take them away.
Sure.
Our own too.
Yeah. Yeah. Very much so. Did I give you one of these yet? No.
I don't think
So that has a QR code. That'll bring you to a documentary about what we were just talking about, like the pro-life versus abolitionism, and how it's the pro-life establishment who are shutting down our bills to protect babies. And so I appreciate your time. What's your name? Josh. You said Logan?
Yeah.
Oh, that's one of my son's names. So that's cool. Well, it's nice talking to you.